Hello and welcome back. I need to apologize for my absence, but things have been crazy around here for the last couple of months. I promise it's all been for good. And without further ado, let's go ahead and work on this Macbook Pro A1708 that does, it does actually switch to 20 volts, as we can see here on the awesome software by Paul Daniels and his awesome Ampmeter, of course. So as you can see, it switches up to 20 volts. Laptop does nothing, no clicking on the trackpad. And same goes for the other Type-C port as well. It switches to 20 volts, but nothing further goes on. So let's disassemble this and see if it's going to be something easy like a blown capacitor, so we can move along because we have a long day ahead of us. This is one of those laptops that it's quite easy to disassemble, as I always tell you. Just be careful to remove the battery flex and the battery screw. I don't know why I picked this screwdriver for the pentalobe screws, but here we are, deal with it. It's not even charged, or it is. And now we need to get a suction cup, like we always do. Lift the bottom cover. Of course, somebody's been here before us. Things are missing. What you gonna do? Remove the battery flex and the battery screw. And now we need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 shields, brackets, or you can call them whatever you want to call them. And the ones on the LCD cable. Shields are off, LCD cable disconnected. Now, as I always tell you, you need to remove the hinge cover here to access this screw. So do that, don't be lazy. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, 5 screws holding down the logic board. And then you can just lift this speaker cable, the antenna Wi-Fi, or the Wi-Fi antenna, the trackpad, the other speaker, the keyboard, come on, the audio flex cable, and your logic board should come right out. Let's move this out of the way. It says, I don't know what it says, but it seems like 15 days, 97%. I don't know what that means. Somebody's been here. They have removed the cap from the backlight circuit, as it seems. Other than that, I don't see any major work having been done here. See, there's been a cap here, which someone did not replace. So this went on to 20 volts and did nothing. So if we're lucky, there's going to be a short on the main power rail. And there's none. Maybe on some secondary power rail. I'm just measuring around the big caps. Nothing here. Am I grounded? I think I am. Okay. Here? Nope. Let's go on the other side and check these caps. Or here. Or here. No. 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 3 ohms. This is the, yes, the CPU power rails. Okay. Is something changed since we removed it from the chassis? Volts. Switches to 20. Oh, and it powers on. Okay. Okay, I feel you. Let's bring the chassis back here and see what is wrong with this, because it's not a cap, but it's not nothing either. So what I'd like to do in these cases is just put the logic board back in its place and start connecting things to see what it is that it's preventing it from turning on. Let's get this out of. I don't think it's the audio jack. I don't think it's the speaker either. So I'm just gonna connect the trackpad and the keyboard. Come on. Like so. And I'm gonna just lift the battery up, see if that is what it's preventing it from booting up. I need to. Nope, not switching on, as you can see. Can you see? Yes, you can see. Okay. Let's lift the trackpad, see if that is a problem. What is that? Oh, so the trackpad is the blame? What is happening here? Let's see if it's gonna boot up. Well, it chimed and we have an Apple logo. Okay. So is this a faulty trackpad? Oh, keyboard doesn't work, of course, because I have disconnected the trackpad. Let's see if there's something obvious on the trackpad here. Otherwise, we can just go ahead and replace it. If you need any advice on this, just remember that screws here and here are shorter. See? And these on the sides are longer. And what you need to do after you have removed all the screws is just lift this a little bit and the trackpad will slide right out. I don't know what's wrong with this trackpad. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Maybe if we measure around these caps here. No. No. Oh. I don't think that's shorted. I think I was just touching the other side there. Okay. Nothing suspicious here. So what? So what? Let me bring another trackpad here and see if that's the reason it's not booting up. I mean, with the trackpad disconnected, it did boot up, but maybe it's something on the motherboard. same, I think. Certainly looks the same. Certainly not the same. I'll be right back. Feel free to check my other videos while I search for the correct trackpad. And as soon as I'm back, I'll call you to come back, right? Sheesh. I'm gonna have to remove one from a donor chassis because I can't find a separate one at the moment, so let's just go ahead and remove one, hoping that this will be operational or working, and hoping that it will be what fixes our logic board or our laptop. Okay, we can just test this by connecting it. What? Holy moly. I chose poorly because this trackpad apparently has been somehow scraped here. Okay, next. Throw these at the bin. I'm gonna end up having too many screws laying around here, but I'll put them in a little bag or something. Two more screws. Let's remove this as well. Okay. Let's check this trackpad. I think it's good. Nothing suspicious, nothing out of the ordinary, besides the bending on the flex cable there, but we'll manage. Okay, trackpad connected. Let's see. 20 volts. Can you see this? Yes, you can see this. And it switches on. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's reassemble it properly. By the way, this is a great demonstration of how you can remove the trackpad from a MacBook Pro A1708. You need to pass this cable through here and then just align the trackpad with the chassis. It's quite easy because it's made to fit there. Did I pick the correct screw? Yes, I picked the correct screw. So here and here. I'm pretty sure I haven't aligned it. Yeah, it looks okay. Maybe just a little bit to the left. Okay. Seems better now. You can tell actually, even from the bottom, that it's not aligned properly because the screws are going to be centered if it's aligned, and they're going to be somewhat on the edge if they're not. Okay, let's reconnect this, our battery screw, so that we can see if it's charging or not. The Wi-Fi antenna cables, can you see it? Yes, you can see it. Come on. And the second one, and let's reconnect the battery flex cable here. Come on. Okay. And what about now? Okay, it's drawing charging current. Trackpad is clicking. I think it should chime. Okay. Okay. There you go. There you have it. What I thought was going to be a blown cap or something was actually a faulty trackpad. And after replacing it, we got a working MacBook. That's it. I hope you learned something, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.